Hello, welcome back. How are you? The reason that I'm starting all of these with the calendar here, it's because it gives you time to change the channel if you don't want to see. Okay, again, we're not opening anything. I already opened number 3. And I'm going to show you what it is. So number 3 is this cute little embossing folder that you can do your edges, or you can just like, oh, I just got an idea. Okay, I'm not gonna say what it is, but I just see, you get an idea the moment you see something. And I think we're gonna make something really cute with this, and I think today we are gonna be holiday themed. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get a couple of things together. The day 1 and day 2, I wouldn't use them with this because I have another idea for it. So we'll just be using day 3 with other items, okay? And that's the fun part, right? You get to, I mean, you get a kit and you stick to a kit, right? But then you get just one random item and you have to build something around it, which is fun sometimes because makes you really look for your creativity. So I'm gonna get some stuff ready and we're gonna work on our folder. I'll be right back. So I decided that I'm gonna use this red cardstock and I'm gonna run it through my embossing machine on the bottom. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do all the layers yet, but I figured I'll start here and then we'll go from there. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have it, and I'm gonna take it's Versamagic White Cloud ink, and this is really old and I hope it works because it's the only one I found in Mustache, and I'm just gonna rub on here lightly just to ink whatever we embossed. So it starts looking like that, okay? And I'm gonna go over lightly. I need to buy a new ink, definitely. So we have that, okay? Now what I was thinking is that we can put a design in the center, and I'm just not sure if I want to run this through a bunch of times, but we can do it on the top if we want, and then just like let it border like a design, and then we'll put our stuff in the center. Let's try it, why not? And then maybe we can like put another ribbon or another piece of paper to separate things. We shall see. Okay, I'm gonna run it through again and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and why did my light turn that color? Anyway, we're just gonna keep going. All right, I'm gonna cut one of these out in white, and this is where we're gonna stamp something on and color it. And then I figured, since these have hearts and this has hearts, let's make another panel with hearts, and we'll make it a holiday card. Maybe we'll line this also, and we'll see what else we do to it. So I'm going to cut these 2 out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was going back and forth with which stamp I would use, and I think I'm going to go with a wreath. So we're going to set that up, and I'm going to do it at an angle. And I'm going to use water-based markers, so I'm going to stamp with my Versafine. This video actually took me 2 days. It was supposed to be up yesterday, but I got allergies and my skin is all over the place. So I had to stop. Beautiful. Okay, let's put this to the side, and I'm gonna give that a second to dry because it just takes a little longer, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're going to start off with the bow. And I just made a swatch of the colors that I'm going to use. And I'm going to start off with the 14, which is a deep scarlet red. These are Ohuhu water-based markers. And I enjoy coloring with them because they feel like alcohol ink markers. And the colors are very bright. Very pretty. And I'm just like building a little bit of color before I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. So we're just going to add a little bit of the darkest. I want the highlight to be in the top. So we're going to go back in with our mid-tone. Bring that out a little bit. And there you go. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm going to go green, and I was going to go lighter, but I kind of had a little oopsie right there with the red, and I figured that with the darkest green, I can cover that up. Because that's exactly where there would be a shadow. And this is going to take a little bit of time just because it's a smaller stamp, and I really want to make sure that I'm able to get different colors on all those dots. So I'm not going to bore you with all the coloring because this video is more about using our little embossing folder there. So I'll finish coloring it up and I'll be back. Okay, so I decided to cut one more panel because I thought it needed a little bit of white in between. And my panels are, the red one is 6 and a little bit less than 6 1/4. So it's, let's see. Four and 5/8 by a teeny bit less than 6 3/4 for the red. The white panel is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and the tan is 6 7/8 by 4 7/8. I hope I gave you those right. Okay. And all we're gonna have is just a little border, right? Honest guys, I don't measure that well. I just start off with 5 by 7 and just trim it down a little bit until I like the way it looks. So we have that, okay? We can glue these together already. You don't need so many panels, and maybe you'll use a lighter weight white card. It's just all your preference. I prefer the heavier card. And I'm just looking to see if I need to trim it a little bit. And I might take down just a little bit more on this side because it looks a little uneven. Okay, so that looks a little more even. That's pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And then this one will go glued here. And again, we could trim it down a little bit if we need to. I would love some nesting dies that are like make all these panels. I'm gonna trim this one a little bit. Get all the guesswork out of it, and so I don't have to do math. Okay. And so now. And I also put some glossy accents on it. Isn't that cute? I'm having a lot of fun with that mega kit. The stamp kit from Diamond Press. They have so many different stamps in there. And I'm using a lot of their products for these cards because I am using their advent calendar. And I just want to show you how I tie other stuff that I've purchased in the past and what I have now just to create these cards. Because I actually like their style. It's all different types, right? Okay. Like you can have some stuff that's fancier and you can have some stuff that's lighthearted. So it kind of targets everyone I like to give cards to. So I've purchased from them for a while. And while this project has been a little challenging to my brain, it's actually fun because I've broken out a lot of those kits that I've purchased for me right now. And, okay, so now this one is going to go here. And we're going to just glue this down. And we're going to hold it there for a second until it takes. And now we can come back with our sentiment. I wanted to curl this a little bit. Let me find one of my ball folders. Okay. And I'm just going to maneuver that how I need it. And I'll get some foam tape and we could just pop this up and we'll be done. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know how high I want it yet. I think I'm gonna want it. I'm gonna double this because I want this to be a little bit higher. So I want it to kind of be like that. Okay. Let me trim this down before I take that off. I think it's a little too big. And we're going to put that right in the center. And then we could figure the rest out. Let's put it maybe here. And I'm going to hold it there for a second. So the little sentiment is from the embellishment kit, which meant that I didn't have to stamp a sentiment. So the wreath is from the Mega Stamping Kit. These are from the Love Theme Stamp and Die set, and die and stencil set. It's an old set, but those two dies came out of there. And then we have our embossing folder that came from the advent calendar. So everything tied in to make a pretty cute card. All right, you know, day 3 was a challenge. I'm afraid of day 4. This is my card. I'm gonna have to edit some of this stuff out because I went on a kind of a ramble because it's super early. I've been up since 1 o'clock, and I think sleep is finally starting to hit. So I'll talk to you guys real soon. I'll be making day 4 and try to get day 5 in sometime soon so I can catch up. But yeah, that's my project. Yeah, explore your advent calendar. It's fun, it's challenging, and I think sometimes we just need that, like, just to feel the need to really go into your things and dig stuff out. You can use different dyes and stuff to make this. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything from Diamond Press, but yeah, I'm just inspired. Break out those kits that I have in my stash. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.